Good morning, all. Today is 3rd May 2026. All creeping phlox are in full bloom. Yesterday, when I was checking, no one has started drying, though they started opening. It has been many days, so every day I was thinking I should not miss the recording before they start drying. So, if you see how huge it is, and I bought these to plant. So just see how they are. In few weeks you will see them much grown, right? Azalea buds. Here I have pulled a lot of mints, but still I think 60% are still there. Red daylily. On this side also, see, these are many years, these creeping phlox. That is orange daylily. Here you see this is this chartreuse spirea, and this is a ground cover I am trying to put so that if they will multiply, which they do each year, so if they cover they will look pretty. I recorded last time in the center garden, so this side I left, so I thought let me start from this side. This is this is one hosta. Here there is another hosta. I'm showing you so that next time when I'll show you the plant you can relate. Another hosta, dwarf bee balm, yellow peony, tree peony. Hellebore blooms are still there. I like this plant. The blooms are here for a long time. This is, I forgot the name, one apple. So here I have 5 hosta, chartreuse color. That is, I forgot the name. This is I think something volcano. This is pink tree peony. So see the purple creeping phlox. That is one. This is 2. That is white hibiscus. This is 3rd. Karen azalea. Hosta. Azalea. Another hosta. The same azalea. Then I have a, I think, Paisley Lake or Lake Paisley hosta here. And then you see, so there is a row of phlox here too. if you see. So I chopped the most of the hibiscus that was in this row, leaving that white one and one white and maroon. I left two in this row, and the rest I want to get rid of them. But this is red daylily, and every year I sow some seeds here. That is white azalea ready to bloom. Red daylily. This is, I forgot, I think it is also white rhododendron. This is Karen azalea. When I planted it was a tiny one, but each year it grows little more. So pretty. More buds to open. So this is clematis. You can see the buds. That is also clematis. I need to give it support. See the branch. It is, I think, President, its name. You see, that is the base. Okay, that is the base. So you see that Cherokee dogwood. Let me go closer. I think this is third year maybe here. So last year I planted. So last year only few blooms. This year I'm seeing more blooms than last year. But whatever it is, see, my ground is not flat. So as you can see how it is. It's not flat. So the view, I don't know how to take it. That helps to see the blooms. They are pretty. I love the colors. It's not pinch, it's a little bit peachy pink, a pinch of orange added to pink, like that. So I'm glad to see the color and the blooms. Here is my spirea haze. That is a grapevine in front of the Karen azalea. This is spirea. So if you see this color, I planted intentionally, one there, one here, and one there, three. At that time there were three. Yeah. So, and this is the clematis that by mistake my husband chopped it, and these new branches again came out. And here I have blackberry. So that is blackberry. And this is I think its name is Forever Goldie. Yes, to have Forever Goldie. It is supposed to be yellow color leaves all the season. And this is, I planted two bearded iris, and this one yesterday I planted because it was somewhere else and I need to remove that place. So I am starting a new tiny garden here. That's why I started this iris. And if you see, this is something king's gold or something. This yellow color is from the beginning, so looks lovely in the green background. And here also that is some pretty daylily I have planted, and some rhododendron branches were here, that's why they self-seeded. And that bearded iris I planted. Now I forgot the color, but let's see. And here, this is my prettiest Japanese maple, Skitter's broom. But because of the bad weather, few leaves were damaged. I think 2 weeks back it was suddenly below 30, 32 like that, and that 2 nights many of the plants were damaged. By the way, I did not see this angle. See these pretty pink creeping flocks, yellow, right? All these. And this I had shown you already, right? So yeah, this view is so beautiful. I forgot the name that I brought from Boston. Creeping flocks. This is, I think, Jane Magnolia. So when that crab apple was in full bloom and looking pretty without leaves, it was raining, so I couldn't record. And this is pretty purple. Oh god, the names are not coming. Lilac. The names are not coming quickly to my mouth. And I think this is the first lilac I planted, and I don't remember if it ever bloomed. So this is the first I'm seeing. And the reason is, and this is Royal Stellata Magnolia, the white magnolia. Yesterday also I saw 2 blooms, but most of the blooms are over. They looked pretty and they are fragrant. And this volunteer at the base of the azalea, and this oak leaf hydrangea. And one of my friend wanted me the blooms of this sand cherry, but I was late. When it was in full bloom, it was raining and I could not take few blooms. But still, I took few for a friend's birthday. After that, she wanted and I couldn't. And just yesterday, I noticed I came here. This is red lily, day lily. What color I forgot. This is day lily. That is purple. And I saw one. You see, yellow. I don't know what about the others. Or they are late, or they are not going to bloom. I don't know. Anyway, that is white peony, okay. And this is lava lamp candelabra, paniculata hydrangea. That is my first limelight hydrangea. I did not finish trimming the top. And there are many plants here. I forgot the color of the iris. This is Mount Laurel, pretty color. This is an expensive plant. So Friday I was at Lowe's, and I saw different color, but it was $30 or something, and then I thought, okay, let's not take it for now. That is tiger lily, and these white blooms, those are strawberries. And this year somehow I did not see many blooms in these daffodils, so maybe the grass or the weather, I don't know. See those, but somehow they look pretty every year with many blooms, and this year only few blooms. Not a single one in these three, not a single one here, there in these three, not a single bird I see. But others that has two birds, and those few, and those had a few, and I took one day, but here I don't see. So there is a reason behind it other than the bad weather. If you, this is peony, okay, so this is hickory nut tree. I did not know under this tree I had planted many hosta. They did not grow properly and many died. And you see, that is my third bloodgood Japanese maple. Other bloodgood Japanese maple that I planted at the same time, I bought at the same day both, but the other one grows much better than this one. And here also the plants don't do that good as compared to other area. So it's all because of this tree. The fruits, the nuts, they are all here, and I think they are little bit greasy, and they don't let other plants grow properly. That's why anything I plant in this area, they don't do that great. And this is the only plant that was here when we moved to this house. I don't know the exact variety name, but lace leaf Japanese maple. It looks pretty in every season. I simply love it. This one I planted last year. So I wanted from this direction to show you this. That is that pink color rose. Hues. And that is yellow Stella d'Oro. And then this is catmint. That is pink rose. So I have planted something in this area, so that, because I want to remove those iris, because that I wanted to make it flat, no plants. I may leave those two, rhododendron and that yellow color, but the others I want to remove. So thinking that, I am trying to shift those rhizomes to different place, and whatever the new colors of bearded iris I get, I try to plant here. So if they multiply, they will be, the row will be here. And those are grass, sorry about that if you thought that. So this is one, okay, that is catmint. This is one iris. This is one Buddalea, very dark purple, not purple, very dark blue color butterfly bush. This is one iris. Now I don't remember what color it is. That is bee balm. This is another iris, and I think 3 years ago I planted this trumpet vine, and that is that purple color Russian sage. That is daylily, bee balm. This is, I forgot the variety name, but hosta. Then this is one bearded iris. I think these are all new varieties. So at least one rhizome I planted, so that with time they will multiply. And from here you can see my front garden. So if you see these weeping cherry, actually those two were in the property on the both side of the gate, those two weeping cherry. And from the root of that weeping cherry, I saw many plants, and then I transplanted them in the center garden in many places. So wherever you see the weeping cherry, they are all from that, the roots of that plant. And but somehow the original blooms pink, this one blooms white, but I let it grow. There were many more, but I saved only these 5 branches, and they are, I'm confused whether to leave that or to remove, but anyway, so there are many plants here. If you see, this is red color, I forgot the name. Okay, very pretty blooms, and many sedums here. So here sedum, hyacinth, daffodil, dianthus, and this is sweet williams, that is Stella d'Oro, rudbeckia, many variety. For example, this is one sedum, I forgot the name. Okay, and you see this is a different one. So one variety I'm counting 1, 2, 3, that is 4 here and there. And on this side, just see, I removed 95% of this orange bearded iris, and just Friday I bought this one, Van Hoot spirea. I have seen this plant near library and few other places. They look lovely, so I thought let me plant that. So it will be white bloom. So this is spirea, it blooms pink. I did not plant this one, both the spirea and that colorful euonymus and that euonymus. It was already here, and the rhododendron too. It was here. The iris I planted. So yes, that's it for today. But there are many more things to share with all of you. Whenever I can, I will share.